What's up, YouTube? Hey, Begin. As you noticed, I'm smoking on a funny looking cigarette. I don't know if you got to see that. It's a blue cigarette. Because I haven't touched a real cigarette in going on 4 days now. And this thing right here, the blue cigarette, is amazing. Every time I get a craving, I take a few puffs off of it, and I'm good to go. No longer have a craving. So hopefully that annoying little cough I have goes away pretty soon, because that's just a nasty little smoker's cough. I bought the pack. It was like a starter kit for the blue electronic cigarette. I see them in most of the truck stops out here, and it costs about $60. And it comes with like a charger, a little case that you can charge the cigarette in. Comes with like 5 cartridges and the USB port thingy to charge the cigarette. Then I also bought a couple extra packs of cartridges, which are these things: the cigarette cartridge and the battery for the electronic cigarette. 5 come in an extra pack, and I don't know, I think I paid like $15 or something for it. And I found out like one cartridge, just the one single, not the pack, but just the cartridge, is lasts me about roughly as long as a pack of cigarettes. So I mean, like $15 for 5 of them is not that bad. And yeah, these things work. Like I said, going on 4 days, haven't touched a real cigarette. So hopefully, thinking maybe in a couple of weeks, trying to even get off this, trying to just not do any kind of smoking. Hopefully. So, knock on wood that works out for me, because I don't like smoking no more. It hurts my lungs. Get right into some questions here you guys had. Nick Rowley wants to know, what do I have inside of the truck as far as creature comforts, make it more homely? I don't have that much stuff compared to a lot of guys. A lot of guys will have like XM or XM radio and a satellite dish and a big, 30-inch TV and a couple of big old stand-up refrigerators, and I'm pretty basic about it. I have my laptop and a whole drawer full of DVDs. I just watch stuff on there. I also have Netflix. If I want to catch any show or anything like that, I just go on Netflix and check that out. I do have a cooler. It's not a fridge. It's a cooler. It's the Coleman ones. It's real common. You see out here, a lot of drivers have them. Doesn't keep stuff real cold, but it keeps them cool. So that's awesome. And I have a microwave. And that's about it as extras, as far as the truck goes. I really don't have a need for a television because of my laptop. I've never even really wanted a TV, so it doesn't bother me that much. Also, I used to have a big refrigerator, not a big one like one in your kitchen, but it was a decent. It was bigger than like one of them dorm room ones, and it was plug-in, and that was a nice refrigerator. I had that in my Peterbilt, but there's no room in this International for that big, tall-ish refrigerator anymore, so I had to get rid of that. But the cooler works just fine. I'm not knocking that cooler. Cooler does a damn good job. So that's it for creature comforts. Somebody else actually asked me too, what do I expect my students to bring? I apologize, I didn't get your name. I just remember in the question now. I apologize, I didn't get your name on that. But as far as students coming on the truck, you should bring about roughly 5 sets of clothing, maybe a few extra pairs of socks. Bring your sleeping bag, or blanket, whatever, a sheet, and a pillow, obviously for your bunk area. Bring a pair of gloves, and you can bring a flashlight. And also, I saw in Florida Boy Trucker's video yesterday, he was told to bring a pair of boots, which definitely bring a pair of boots. You're going to need those at times. But for your driving, you guys need to bring a pair of tennis shoes. pair of tennis shoes is going to help you feel that clutch better, because on the clutch there's more than just up and down on the clutch. There's the point where the clutch actually engages, and there's different pressures on that clutch. And with a really thick pair of soled boots, it's going to be hard to feel and get a real good feeling of that clutch. So definitely I encourage you guys learning out here to wear tennis shoes at first, because it's just going to help you with the feel of that truck, clutch and everything. But there are scenarios where you're going to have to wear your boots, you know, whether you're walking around the yard, or sometimes shippers or receivers, they require steel toe boots if you're going up in the dock areas or stuff like that. So definitely bring a pair of boots and a pair of tennis shoes. But really outside of that, there may be a couple little things I'm forgetting, but don't bring too much stuff with you. You know, you got to remember that you're going to be on your trainer's truck. There's 2 people there, and space is an issue on these trucks. Yeah, they're big trucks and everything, but 2 people in one of these things living for weeks at a time, you're going to want all the space you got. So don't try to bring, you know, like, you know, 3 weeks of food for all your training. And, you know, I know it kind of sucks buying stuff out in the truck stops, but, you know, once in a while I'll try to hit up a Walmart myself and stock up for a week or so of canned goods or whatever. But that also depends on your trainer. So, I mean, you're going to kind of want to hook up with him, find out what kind of trainer you're getting. If he wants to stop at Walmart's, if he's going to let you use cabinets or shelves, or if he wants you to live out of a bag on your bunk. So it all really depends on your trainer scenario. But definitely just stick to the basics when you're bringing stuff on your trainer's truck, because that'll go a long way as far as space goes, because things get tight in here. Big Tronell wanted to know, do I teach Les to float the gears or double clutch? I teach Les and all of my students to double clutch. I will never teach a student how to float gears. And that's because a couple of reasons. A, when you double clutch and you're just getting to learn the truck, you get a better feel for the whole truck. You get a better perspective of where that clutch engages, and I don't know, it's hard to describe that feeling you get from driving the truck, but you have to develop that feel, and you develop that faster when you double clutch. Also, I remember when I was learning how to double float the gears, I made some mistakes, and it was in a company truck, and you know, I didn't tear nothing up, but there were a few times in there where I was wondering how the heck it didn't blow up a transmission. So, I mean, definitely get the feel of that clutch. Don't try to, you know, float the gears when someone's not looking at you, or, you know, because you don't want to hurt nothing. You know, that's real bad. You know, if you're in training and you're attempting to float the gears and you mess up a transmission, or you're on your own truck for the first time and first week you blow up a transmission because you're trying to float the gears, you know, that's just not good. So just stick with what you're used to. It's kind of a get to walk before you could run kind of thing. You know, it makes things easier. So once you get a little more confidence, a little more experience, I'm going to say that floating comes naturally. It's something that you don't even have to think about doing. And also, but be sure whatever company you're with, some of them have policies, even experienced drivers, not to float their gears. So obviously you're going to want to keep in check with whatever company you're with, whoever's truck you're driving. Make sure it's okay with them to float gears. Alright, some shout outs here. Let's see. Mike Oscar 221 wanted me to shout you out here. I appreciate you for subscribing. I saw a few of your videos on your channel. Good stuff, good information over there. Everyone go check out Mike Oscar 221. Go check out his channel, subscribe to him, like his stuff. Also, Trucker Niner, saw some of your videos too. It's awesome. I think you're relatively new still. I'm not sure about that 100%. I didn't read your whole bio. I apologize, but he's got a lot of videos. He's been doing it longer than I have. It's all YouTube thing. And maybe trucking, I'm not sure, but for definitely YouTube, he's got a lot more videos than I do. A lot of good information over there. Go check out his channel. and subscribe to him, like his stuff, and I said he's got a lot of good information over there, so go check out his videos. I wrote down, I think it's Brian Martin. I wrote you down. I don't know if you were a question or a shout out. I don't know why I didn't write anything next to your name, but I'll shout you out anyway. Brian Martin, I appreciate you subscribing, watching my videos. I appreciate it. And that's it. That's all I have wrote down for now. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Leave me a comment. I'll get you in the next video for sure. And until next time, y'all, run hard, get paid, keep her upright and between the lines. Later.